You're ignoring me. And I miss doing it with you.
I know you did. Is it not me again? Wacko. You know what I do? Be there.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Wackos review, the only YouTuber in Nigeria that has his album, and the only way you can unlock that my album is by liking this video, subscribing, turning on post notification. You know, by me just saying that, you people won't subscribe because you don't want to see me drop my album, because you know if you subscribe, my album is gonna drop. So please subscribe. Do not disrespect me. You know what? Because of the disrespect I've been getting recently, I'm going to wrap my intro.
H3 music.
Like and subscribe. Rolling through. You see, the thing with me is like I'm an artist. I want to bet if I was in the olden days, I would probably be the one that painted Picasso, that painted Mona Lisa, Chinda. What I'm trying to say is I like balance when it comes to web series. A perfect example of this is, it's like breakfast. Yes, breakfast. You take bread, then you drink tea. You remove the tea from your mouth, then you drop the tea on the table, then you take the tea again. You remove the tea from your mouth. The bread has finished. The bread has finished. That's why you're just drinking the tea like a madman. What am I even saying? MTV Shuga Naija Season 4 episode 2 dropped, and this is my review of episode 2 and my expectation for episode 3. Do you understand the title now? Because a lot of people are confused. Do you understand it now? So I have to start today's review with the famous girl group called the Backstreet Girls. You have Diana, Frances, and Cynthia, the three major people in the Pussycat Dolls. We have seen them in their worst state, where in season 1 they lived their life recklessly and they saw the repercussion. But because of how famous Beyonce got, they had to break up the Destiny's Child. After what happened to Frances in the party, they start denying like how normal teenagers would do. Diana, of course, denied all allegations. Frances was the only one that said it as it was, spoke her truth. She was not just looking from outside in, she jumped the fence. Do you understand? Why Cynthia? Cynthia is a very funny character to me, to be honest. I feel Cynthia was standing on the fence. I'm begging Frances, please bring ladder for me, please. That's what I think Cynthia was, because like she was wishy-washy.
I was skeptical.
These three friends, they all started strong and they fell off. And it's sad to watch sometimes, or it's sad to see, because I really liked when Beyonce was in the group. I'm stupid.
This is the third time. The third time that you are writing your final exams. I am not going to pay for another one.
And she failed 3 times, and I see nothing wrong with that. Guys, see, I was an elite failure. You don't know what it means to be an elite. Do you understand? Like, when the results comes out, people are not just looking for who came first. Do you understand? They are looking for who came last, who has the opportunity to carry the class to the next session. Yeah. Just like when guys are like sincere and say their mind. Yeah, I was part of the elite team, man. I carried my class, man. I carried them all. Ebisinde gets sent into this new cell because he fought bad. But the issue now is that in the new cell, you have some bad guys that Ebisinde obviously does not know. And I won't lie, as soon as they start asking Ebisinde questions, I went like this. I literally went like this.
Ah, boy. It didn't bring you going.
Yep, I've seen this before, guys. Did you watch Oz at all? Oz. I've seen they watch out. 1, 2, 9 guys are in front of you. I made this joke the last time, nobody believed me. 9 guys. Ebisinde told them he was stealing spare parts and they laughed because they know that it's petty. So some of them are going to be here for life. Look at this guy. This guy stole a house.
I had to raise some cash.
Now you don't go steal house.
I don't know how deep you will be in the game of stealing that you decide to steal a house. From the looks of things, he failed. Ebisinde gets called by the boss of this exact cell, and if you don't know what that means, in jail there's this system. You have bosses for every cell, and this boss rules ruthlessly. Everybody has to be scared of him. Just when he says, hey, everybody's kneeling down. When he says, oh, everybody's jumping. When he says everybody is done for life, you must probably be thinking, please, how do you know so much about the jail system? It's simple, guys. I watched Oz. Did I not tell you Oz? Oz. Hey. The boss called Epsinde and gave him some humble advice.
You are still young. It is not too late to turn your life around.
Not yet, bro. I need to learn how to steal. Hey, how?
In my last review, I spoke about how Farah has this person that is on a case that they call Angel, that I told you that I don't like because of his voice, but I don't know why she did not take my advice. She did not heed to my advice and she did her own thing, and I'm confused here. So Angel sent her money, and you know you've made it in life when a credit alert makes you gasp. Do you understand? Like if at the moment you're broke and you receive like 20k, your mind, you're like, oh, wow, okay, no, thank you very much. Like you be grateful, but like there's a kind of alert you receive and you're like for like 2 days you'll still be gasping. You can't even talk normally anymore. Do you understand what I mean? And that's the kind of alert she saw. And I like what she did after she got the alert. She did what everybody would do. Ask, why did you give me that amount of money? And after Angel gave her that awkward reply, the next thing she should have done is say, sorry, I don't need it. So she did something much better. She took the money like it's fine, like she has forgotten the show she's in. Nothing good happens in the end of Shuga. People will be crying. They want us to cry, and that is why she took that money, man. I hear me. And in the last episode of this season, when she's regretting taking that money, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be standing on top of her body, and I'm like, no, I'm not standing on anybody's body. It's a joke. Sometimes I think this is my joke too far, man. But anyhow, she's going to be crying, and I'm going to be like, yeah, I told you, and don't take the money. But you did. You did take the money. I said don't. And you did. Guys, let me tell you something. I have a special place in my heart for shows or movies that can go dark. You've seen it when I reviewed King of Boys, but I have to just say it again. I really like when a show goes dark. Like at first, it has this welcoming feel. It's like a horror movie. A horror movie starts very wonderful, but you know when you're supposed to cut that movie and carry the disc and break it and fling it to the end of the earth is when they buy a home. Any horror movie you're watching and they're like, oh, let's buy this house that someone died in it, break your CD and throw it away. That's not the kind of dark one I want. I just want subtle dark. Do you understand? That's what I like, just subtle dark. But what I'm trying to say is MTV is actually getting darker before our eyes, and a lot of people are not noticing. Only me. And do you know why I noticed? Because I watch Oz. I've said this thing like 20 times. I've watched Oz. Oz age. I'll explain what I mean by that.
What is it you want to be?
A music producer. You know what? Forget it.
Khalil is someone who struggled a lot in season 1. Like he wanted to be a producer and he did everything. He was a studio rat. He brushed his teeth in his studio and he watched Oz. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. And in season 4, we finally see him slowly start making it. But even though everything is working out for him, he still wants the love he never got from his mom. And as we are figuring that one out, we also have Fa that has a dad figure in her life, but he's completely useless. So we see two parties. One missing their parents and one praying that the parent wasn't around because they're not doing anything. just there, man. If that's not dark, look at another character I would like to talk about, and that is Frances. Wait, why is my note changing her name into like Francesca? Her name is that the full name of Frances? Francesca. Frances is going through a lot, and I feel the need to talk about it. After what happened to her in the previous season, we already know. I don't need to even say it again. She has shown signs of suicide traits, wanting to be alone and just deep in her thoughts. And to be honest, what her friends are doing, which is shading or covering her, is the right thing to do actually, because like at that stage, you need to reassure the person that they are worth living, and that is what they are doing. But to her, she feels like she doesn't want to be pitied. She's not a baby anymore. But she's forgetting that she's wearing a uniform. She's a baby. She's Close your mouth. But she's not helping her case at all. Just look at how she was looking at the rain. Like any second from now, she would jump. She needs help, professional help. And I'm not even saying it just for her. I'm mostly saying it for everyone that is probably going through the same thing. I know I joke a lot here, but it's probably going through the same thing. Normally, people don't say some serious things. But like, this really touched me, and I feel the need to tell you that it is well. You understand? It has been dark for a while. That is because I'm done editing. I'm tired of editing. It's too much. But it is well. I'll put something off that. It is well. My expectations goes does. Diane is about to make a big mistake that will be her inevitable. That I've never used that word before. Why am I using inevitable? What's wrong with me? Diane is about to make a big mistake that would be her downfall. Yes, that's more my size. Elite failure. You know what I mean, man? Toby and his sister still has some explaining to do for us because I'm still confused. I need more like explanation so I will understand. Fan needs to also remember that nothing goes for nothing. I know it's a sad thing to say, but it's the truth. She needs to shine her eyes and look and know that this is Nigeria. Nobody's just like throwing money up and down. Like, this guy is literally paying his runs babes with $100 bills, yo. If that is it, then what am I doing here, man? I mean, runs babe too, man. $100 bill, yo. So I pass it back to you guys. What are your expectations? Comment down below, please. I really need your expectations. And before I go, guys, I also need to just add, please do not watch Oz. Oz is one of the worst series out there. Do not watch Oz.
Young when a young sinner, piece when I'm done in a head spin a cash spin a brother, I'm the bread when a bread, but I run got a UMP the soul son, a Johnny Glover, weapon lover, and I'm so they never.
Thank you guys for watching. This review has been probably my shortest video because I'm trying to get it out for you on Monday. As soon as it comes, I'm just trying to like make it. But if you want longer videos, please comment down below. I don't even know why I just paused for a second. I was trying to think of how I'm going to figure it out, but I just remember that I don't edit this side. I just leave it. We are going to have a new podcast this week. If you've not been, or if you've not checked out my podcast, please go down in the link in the description. It's called Zero Expectations. Sorry. It's where me and my sister talk about like daily life. We have a really flamboyant. This is a lie, I'm lying. We don't have any flamboyant life, but it's very interesting. We've had a lot of people come and meet us and say, yeah, they like our daily dose of the podcast. You understand? So please check it down. The link is in the description. Of course. Watch that thing again. Nothing's going on in my life. Comment down below what other video you want me to do, like as I'm obviously reviewing MTV Shuga. Tell me what you want me to review again, and I will be on your doorstep. I hope you're fine. Question to just test if people reach this point. How many fingers do you have on your right hand? It's the dumbest question I can think of, but yeah, it's good. I know some of you have like 2. Be honest. Don't lie. I don't shame. Okay. Thank you very much for listening or watching. I will catch ourselves on the next one.
On the view and any Judas Lumen make him missing. Ain't nobody kissing now. Young when a young sinner, piece when I'm done in a head spin a cash spin a brother, I'm the bread when a bread, but I run got a UMP the soul son, a Johnny Glover, weapon lover, and I'm so they never bubble. Whoa. My life I'm keeping it all on the low. You my fucking or you wanna know?